Someone told me to watch Mutace's video. Is it the how to win? Oh, that's an hour. Wait, this has got a lot of views. Hold up, let's go Mute. You got 4 videos, now one pops off. Okay. Subscribe to Mutace's channel. Look, there it is. Do it. He's doing content. He's taking it more seriously. He's got a beautiful, brilliant mind for the game.
Everyone, please. What is the point of Smash Brothers when you play a game in singles?
The kind of question?
The goal of the game is to take 3 stocks before someone else takes your stocks. You have to think of the win condition when you're playing a character. If you get down throwed by Palu at ledge, you don't really, like, nothing happens to you if you know how to, like, you know, move your stick, like, a little bit, like, just a little bit, you know what I mean? And it's not even a fast animation, so you're not gonna get DI mixed up by Palu down throw. And if you are, I suggest, like, I don't know, taking a coffee or something. Compare that.
He didn't want to say something
Joker
that
runs it,
nice.
right? If I say, wow, this worst character is actually easier to win with than this better character, that just blows everyone's mind. They're just like, that's not possible. That's not even like any amount of nuance is like incomprehensible.
I agree with the statement.
Jigglypuff, I want to point out another thing people don't think about. Energy is a very big thing for bracket, right? And of course, like at the end of Genesis, like MK Leo out-energied me because
I agree with this because like a lot of characters, like they take like 110% to play at par. Like that's kind of like the top level like effort required to even win bracket sets. Is like you have to be putting in extra work. Other characters don't really follow that line of thinking. They don't have to think that hard, and they just throw it out, and risk reward isn't real, which is I think the point he's kind of rounding towards.
When Meister is doing these long runs, do you think Meister is as tired as Lima? Be honest. Do you think Game Watch is that exhausting?
No.
Like,
this editing is OD.
So today on this list, we'll be going over the easiest characters to win with.
Yeah, are you kidding me, dude? He just already has Game & Watch in win tier.
How forgiving is your character? Have you like ever just watched a Kazuya or a Rob just like get hit on the entire match, and then it's just like, oh, Kazuya tapped you once or shield grabbed you once or did anything once, and you explode? That's called forgiveness by the character, okay? The amount you have to outplay these characters on a general basis to get like diminishing things. You know how many Rob Nairs I've parried for positioning, and I don't bother even trying to parry them because it's safe on parry.
Yo, he's spitting right now.
And it will kill me if it taps me.
Talk your talk, brother.
%?
Yo, parrying for positioning is an insane sentence to say out loud. But it's true because that's Smash Bros.
The biggest mistake people try to do is they just play their character and they don't make any decisions or plays, right? And they just stand there, they just do things, and they just like hit buttons of their character, and they expect me to make a mistake, and then they get on and they wonder why. You think I beat these top players by just walking around mashing buttons and just like hoping they make a mistake and then I punish them or like that?
I mean, hey, that's what I do and it works, so I mean, hey.
That's not how it works.
Oh.
You have to force the top player to make a mistake. Crazy, right? What makes people make mistakes is threat or having scramble situations that are genuinely difficult to play in. And that comes from having things like Steve up tilt, Rob down tilt. These are genuinely hard things to outplay, even as you've practiced them.
Fun fact. So I actually really like the way Mute explained that, and I kind of want to integrate myself a little bit into what he's talking about. But what makes me good as a player, when I'm playing against other top players, it's a lot of, oops, I made a mistake, time for you to punish me, and then, that's where I make my money. So I like the way he explained that. You don't get a lot of opportunities to outplay someone, and I make you think you outplayed me, and then I outplay you.
So these are some of the best characters at forcing air and giving reward, and just giving you as many chances as possible. Because notice these characters are actually really, really durable for some reason.
When not as crazy?
Just a key note for everyone. If you see the top player running around and trolling like their off, then like the risk reward is stupid. If like every single time you see T grab a bell and start like dancing and rolling 5 times in a row, that's because the risk reward is. He has better boxing than most characters, the best grab in the game.
What a
it
champ.
beats spot dodge. Like I cannot describe to you.
He hates
what
Pac-Man.
this character-
I can't wait to see what he
Paladin-
says about Zero Suit. Here we go. What is it?
This is like winning with like slight effort. Like, you're gonna have to put in a little bit of work if you want it, but they're still very winning characters.
The point and click characters. That's what I call those characters.
Oh my God.
Win with slight effort. You gotta point and click.
This placement is not like I'm saying all these characters are in the same tier. I'm just saying Samus is very good. I don't know if you've noticed how many Samus reps there are that are just good at winning and stuff like that, because this is one of the easiest characters to play. It has the most glue. Like, Bomb on Ledge is glue. Like, actual glue. I know everyone wants to talk about Mythra, but Mythra doesn't have, like... To me, Mythra doesn't have X Factor. Like, she has X Factor, but it's not, like, insane.
X Factor's like clutch.
She actually... Like, Mythra's just, like, broken. But it's not, like, broken and then, like, what the... And it comes from two things. If Mythra had a recovery, or if Mythra had, like, some absurdly killing thing that just didn't make sense, too. Like, if she could just grab you and down throw, like, jump switch forward air you and you would just die, or, like, Pyra had a kill throw. Like, Pyra doesn't have a kill throw. If Pyra had a kill throw, then I'd be like, oh, this is on another level.
We're not gonna...
That? Did you know you...
Mythra's broken. We're not... This I'm about to hop in call with Mute and tell him how wrong he is. Mythra is insane.
Not, like, I've never fought a Mythra player that I was like, oh... okay, and then just like carried. Like, I've never fought a Mythra player and been like, oh, okay, that character definitely helped them do that. Like,
that's
no,
because you have a decent matchup against them. See, I play against random pirate Mythras and I'm sweating because I might just get there and it's over.
If I give anyone a training room moment and they just come out and they can do Kazuya inputs, they're a player. It doesn't matter like how bad their decisions are. I literally fight Kazuya players who...
He said, wait, run that back. Okay, he said that they become a player when they hit you. Like, they weren't that before we started. And he's kind of spitting because he's saying like, I can play the worst player in the world, but he's playing Kazuya and he becomes a real threat as soon as he gets his hands on you. Like, that's insane.
And then the same thing applies with like Ices. People don't understand, like, these Ices players, they quite literally just practice setups. And then they just spam setups. They're not like really looking at you, they just do the setup.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Vibe
and
booms,
the setup involves desyncing and covering multiple options at once that don't really matter what you're doing. Unless you have something specific to beat them, like a Raw Blazer or like a Pyra side B. So that's why characters that have to box with them, like Fox and stuff like that, like struggle with Ice Climbers. No, Big D thinks. Big D's a good player, but it's just like,
I agree with what he's saying. So people like want to say, like, I remember this was kind of a hot topic when Kazuya first came out, or even like some of the shotos and stuff. They're like, oh, you have to know the inputs for the combos. It's what makes the character so hard. That's not true. If your character's difficulty comes from the training room and knowing how to do your combos, then you just suck. That's not... Like, knowing the combos doesn't make the game harder. And if all you have to do is, like the hardest part is getting your starter, right? Is to start your training room combos. The difficulty of playing Kazuya is, like, not real. If the difficulty starts in the training room, you're boosted. Point and click, point and click, point and click. I just want to see what he says about Zerusi and I'll be happy. Joker is slight effort? Interesting. Joker pretty hard.
I specifically put Cloud here because they disengage. Notice a lot of these characters either do full disengage or have their own game plan, or just have negation of yours. Shulk, cheating, literal cheating. Range, safety.
He gets it.
Cheating.
My hero.
Pikachu, playing League of Legends. Wait for your freaking minions. T-Jolt, run in.
Wait. Yeah, there's no way he called Pikachu's T-Jolt League of Legends gameplay. Wait. Mute is hilarious. There's no way he called that minions. Like,
Snake plays his own game. I know so many Snake players that have like no idea what's going on, but since Snake plays his own game, like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these characters in the higher tiers will end up playing their own game of Smash that distorts Smash so much that, like, they don't really know how to play that many other characters a lot of times. I specifically have to play differently against every other character, and I'm like adapting my movements and doing all these other things to like destroy your character specifically.
That's what I'm saying,
Game
Jacob.
Watch.
He's really good and he's funny.
All right, I'm Game & Watch, right?
He's back on Game & Watch. This is awesome.
I think I'm gonna run up Nair and look for a grab, and then Nair, and then throw into the ledge, and then Bacon, and I'll call it a day. Okay, I'm Game & Watch. I'm playing versus Joker. I think I'll run up in Nair. Yeah, like, okay. Like, okay. There's a problem when I see people do the same thing to every opponent, no matter what character they're playing, who they're playing, they play the exact same. And that's because your character is polarizing in one way or another.
And that's the kind of characters that people dislike watching a lot, which is why there's a lot of Sonic hate, and why there's a lot of like people don't like Olimar, people don't like Game & Watch, people don't like Rob, and it's because like the game plan doesn't change whatsoever regardless of the matchup. And that's the characters that people dislike. Like, people were like, when I was playing Timeout against Gluto, like, it's not the same as, say, Sonic playing Timeout against Gluto, because we've seen both, right? The game, like, there's actually a lot more varied interactions.
Doesn't that make you predictable? It does, but it doesn't matter if your character is broken as and it's really hard to deal with, and most people can't counterplay it, so they lose anyways. If you want to win an Ultimate, you will pick one of these characters. I want to point out 2 stars in my mind, which is Akola and Mia. They only pick from like this tier and like maybe this tier sometimes if they want to win, because they know how to win.
Yep. He's spitting.
Steve, Kazuya, Game & Watch, Rob, some of the strongest characters you can pick to just win. And they only play that.
It's crazy to me that Steve players, so keep in mind everything that Mute is saying, Steve players went from here to here. They were already on the auto win train, and then they Smash Bros made another tier for them.
These are things you have to look at, because a lot of times, like, people can have the right ideas, and your hitboxes are just too janky sometimes. Like, you just trade.
Oh, this is where you talk about Zero Suit.
Situations. That's a big problem with like ZSS. Your hitboxes are.
Drake clapping me. Drake clapping. I already knew it was coming as soon as he said that sentence. Not quality hitboxes.
I should probably make like a worst tier, like the characters you should not pick, and it doesn't describe like how good they are. It's just like not worth it.
Just put Zero Suit in hard to win with.
Mega Man, effort character. I love watching Yeti play. Do you guys see I Miss Her So Bad in bracket? Amazing. I love watching Mega Man, but like Mega Man be putting in an effort, and there's no reason to be doing all that.
I play an effort character. Woo!
So I was gonna make it because people just don't understand what a hard character looks like. Because y'all be like, Joker's hard. I'm like, damn, y'all need help.
Joker is hard. You try playing it.
There's not. You don't just play Fox and win. Like, you have to actually understand defense to a T, like Light does.
All right, guys, who's harder, Zero Suit or Fox?
Fox is like,
oh, there we go. Losing with Fox is a choice. Good answer, chat. Good answer.
But these top 3 tiers, even I'll just include the top 3. Play one character in the top 3, and then pick a character that complements them from here, and then you just counterpick it, and then you just win. Congratulations. You are now Proto Banham, who plays Min Min and Lucina. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And if you pick 2 characters from here, congratulations. You're a winner, super duper winner. You're now a Cola. Wow.
Winner, super duper winner.
You can probably just solo main them and you'll win anyways. Congratulations. You're Game & Watch. Gluto doesn't do that, because me and Gluto and Tweak are down here. And Debuzz too. We be doing this.
Well, put me down there too, man. Come on. What the heck? I work hard too, guys. What you mean? Chat, how about you guys ask me questions at this point? I want to talk about the game. Now that I've just witnessed that, I feel so enlightened. Oh, definitely Joe Jam. I definitely, every time I tell someone I think Aegis is the best character in the game, they just look at me like I'm wrong. They're like, huh? And, you know, it's probably because I have an unwinnable matchup against her.